Bushtits are some of the most adorable birds you can see. Barely the size of a child's fist, they are agile, charming balls of fluff, often found flitting from tree to tree in small groups. Cuteness aside, Bushtits also build beautiful nests, artistically woven from moss, leaves, and other plant materials, all held together by spider silk. These nests hang from tree branches like knitted ornaments, with an opening on the side that allows entry and exit from the deeper nest bowl. Bushtits are very social birds, and they raise their babies communally. Parents plus other adult helpers take turns building the nest, brooding, feeding, and cleaning a clutch of an average of 4 to 10 chicks. Adults flittered around, flying in and out, often carrying out the fecal sacs of the babies to deposit far away from a nest, so that predators can't use the scent to find the location. Since the nest bowl into the nest below is quite a bit deeper, it was hard to catch a glimpse of the babies, but I did manage to get a few when they were older, which I'll show a bit later in the video. As usual, I tried to remain a respectful distance and film the nest without disturbing the Bushtits, relying mostly on the zoom on my camera. Unfortunately, a turn for the worse occurred when I returned to the nest the day after a stormy, windy night, only to find the nest lying in the brambles below the tree. Reassuringly, the adult Bushtits continued caring for the babies inside. I debated on what to do, and after reaching out and asking for advice, I left the nest as it was for a few reasons. It was still well sheltered and not lying vulnerable in the open. The adults were still caring for the babies. It had not fallen very far, and there didn't seem to be any injuries, and it might have stressed or hurt the baby birds even more if a human intervened at that point. However, I kept a close eye on the nest after that. I was still concerned about its integrity and the well-being of the babies inside, so I returned one night with a homemade contraption. I had threaded 2 long thin branches through the brim of a large container to create a makeshift basket-like contraption. I managed to hook this container into a secure position right below the nest. That way, if it fell or if part of it gave way, the babies would not fall to the ground, but rather into the container right below it. But I'm glad that it offered a backup option of security for the baby birds. Fortunately, all seemed well, and at that point the babies were very close to fledging as well. I didn't manage to get video of the actual moments they left the nest, but in the days afterwards, I spotted fledgling Bushtits right around the nest, learning to fly and chirping for their parents. They were really adorable, and I'm glad that the Bushtit family managed to raise their chicks even through some harrowing moments. They are actually quite common birds, and during the springtime, see if you can spot them and their beautiful nests.